Enagic is a Japanese company. Since 1974, this wonderful company has been up and running, producing this wonderful technology called Kangen machine in Japan. And the existence of this technology happened as a result done by a group of Japanese doctors in Japan over spring water. Spring water is a rock water. Is the water from the rock that hit it down of the rock that causes a kind of electrolysis exchange. And this water heals the body. And most people that have access to spring water, they do call it miracle water. That is the reason why people do call the spot a miracle center or a miracle water. And that's why this group of Japanese doctors how to collect water from 5 different locations in order to check what is present in spring water that is not present in the regular water we consume. And they find something amazing, and that is what we are going to show to you tonight. And they also continue their research to also see it's not easy to leave the bustling area and be going to mountain water to get healthy water. And they also discovered that in the soil, there is this particular gemstone, titanium rock. Okay, this titanium is part of the gemstone. We have gold, we have silver, we have diamond, we have all manner of gemstone. But a particular one called titanium rock. Using titanium rock to make a plate and the water pass through inside it and electric shock on it, there will be total separations of positive electron and negative electron. Now, this 2 water was actually taken to the lab and they checked the positive one. It had the same presence of water, the one that we consume, while the negative one had the exact same one that we have in the mountain. And they decided to call the technology Kangen machine, and the water coming out from it, Kangen water. So Kangen actually is a Japanese language. It means return to origin. What does that mean? That each time you are drinking water from Kangen machine, you're actually taking water, original water, because we have actually destroyed the water in our environment. All water we consume these days are chemically based, and that's why you see people have a lot of diseases in their body systems. So I believe that this evening, you are going to enjoy the section that we're going to present to you. So let's continue to check what is in Kangen water. Now, like I said, my name is Adeyemi Fakomiti. I'm a 6A distributor to be. Presently, a 5A distributor, so very soon I'll become 6A. And also we have some leaders in the house too that are in this position. So we are moving, okay, moving this technology to the next level. Now, there's one can talk about Kangen without talking about water, because everything we're going to discuss tonight is about water. So there's no how we can talk about water without talking about the present water that we are consuming. Now, in every part of the world, this is where people store water in plastics. So these plastics, there is a chemical used in producing these cheap plastics. It's also present in every plastic that you have at home. But the difference between these plastics at home and the one we have the water storage, because water stays in these plastics for too long. Okay, for example, if you look at the production state of every plastic bottle, immediately the water is produced, the pH will be 7, and now that will give them approval. But before it gets to you, before you unlock the cover and drink the water, it must have stayed in that plastic minimum of 1.5 months to 2 months. So the longer the water stays in this plastic, the more emission, the more leaching of that chemical called bisphenol will leach into the water. Okay, and bisphenol is one of the chemicals that is responsible to disease, both adult and children. Water is actually made to drink fresh, not for longer storage. So we need to stop taking water from these plastics. Now, welcome to the world of Enagic. Enagic is the only way that you can have access to fresh water by acquiring this wonderful technology called Kangen machine. The first machine was produced in 1974 after the research done. The first one was produced in 1974, but a bigger version of the machine was actually distributed to hospitals in Japan. Only hospitals in Japan were using Kangen machine in 1974 till 1994. 20 whole years, this technology I'm presenting to you tonight were used in hospitals in Japan to help recovery of patients in hospital, because Japan hospital run on NGO, not on profit-making systems like in the hospital in Nigeria. So meaning in Japan, they taking care of patients in hospital is paramount to them, not to collect money from them. So that's why they have to get to the root of why people are falling sick. Now, the Kangen machine were only used in hospital in Japan until 1994, when the domestic model was produced, so that the extension of Kangen machine can be extended to homes, domestic model, level look as a 501, and they launched the network marketing steps in order for it to get spread to every homes in all over the world, because that is the vision of the owner of the company. Now, until 2003, when distributions extend to the United States of America, New York, that is why we have a large office also in New York today. Now, from New York, they were able to spread to so many countries that you are seeing on the board today. And also, in last year, August, the information got to us. We started the demonstration. And late last year, Nigeria was approved to spearhead distribution in the whole Africa. And Nigeria was launched into the distribution in May this year. And that's why you see is the only Nigeria that have energy company in the whole Africa. So once again, I want to specially welcome everyone on call tonight that you are all a pioneer of these distributions in the whole Africa. So you're highly welcome. So over 25 countries, we are running businesses, over 42 branches, locations around the world. If you look at the United States, we have about 7 branches. In Canada, we have office in Vancouver. We also have in Toronto, and also so many countries in Europe and also Asia. All right. So over 25 countries, we are running businesses in all over the world. Okay, now welcome to the world of Enagic. Right, Kangen water is a system that makes you to return back to origin to take fresh water that heal the body. So let's continue. So here is a spot, locations around the world where this group of Japanese doctors collect water from France, from Mexico, from India, from Germany, and also from Saudi Arabia. If you are a Muslim in the house, in Saudi Arabia, they call spring water Samsam water, okay? And they discovered that every location that we have this spring water, people do call it miracle water. Of course, we also have some in Nigeria. We have Enagic waterfall and also Ikogosi. Ikogosi, the government of Ekiti State invested on it and produced Gosi water. But the storage of Gosi water, which is spring water, actually destroyed because of that bisphenol that is present in every plastic water or in the plastic bottle. All right. So in the research done by a group of Japanese doctors, that all spring water has same property that is not present in regular water that we consume, and that thing, I mean, that's healing miracle ingredient that is present in spring water is called active hydrogen. So active hydrogen is not present in all water that we consume. That is the reason why the water is not able to heal the body. And if active hydrogen is present in the water you drink, it will contain 3 major properties. 1, antioxidant. 2, anti-aging. 3, negative ORP. Now, ORP means oxidation reduction potential. In every other water we consume, it is positive. That is, regular water is oxidation present, while Kangen water and mountain water is oxidation free. Okay, that is the difference between all this water that we're talking about. So let's look at what is present in Kangen water. Now, Kangen machine produce 5 different types of water. Level look as a 501. Produce 5 different types of water. The first button is the power button. The next button is purple button, which is the Kangen water. Under the one we drink, the pH can be set into 3 steps. The first step is 8.5 pH. If you click it again, you move it to 9.0. Then if you click it the 3rd time, it will move to 9.5. Okay, which you can actually change the pH. Depends on what you need the water for. Now, the next button is clean water, which is a 7.0. The next one is beauty water. Beauty water is for bathing and also for outer body use. Now, the next button is called strong Kangen water, which is 11.5. We're also going to talk about it. And the last water is strong acid water, which is 2.5 for hand sanitizer and the rest. So these 3 types of water is what is coming out from Kangen machine. Some other people might call it 7 types of water. They are actually correct too, because the drinkable one can give you 3 steps of pH, which is can make it up to 7. But if you say it's 5, you are correct. If you also say 7, you're also correct. So now we are going to check the water. The first property we're going to check that contained in the Kangen water is oxidation. That is antioxidation. All right. That makes the water to become antioxidant. And if you consume it for a longer time, it will slow down in aging process in your body, because oxidation is actually present in the air. And the more you live in a highly oxidation environment, the faster we age, because oxidation is related to aging and also related to rottenness. All right. For you to know that if you open a fresh apple, for you to know that the oxygen is highly oxidized, and presently you cannot see with your physical eyes. Okay. A fresh apple will be fresh. After about 10-15 minutes, become brown. That brown shows that oxidation is very high in the environment. All right. So another object is tomato. In tomato, when tomato is fresh, a woman needs to cook a very nice soup. But once the tomato is rotten, that is oxidation present. Okay. That is oxidation present. So in tomato and apple, you will know oxidation. But when it comes to water, you cannot know, because water is transparent in nature. So living tissue plus oxidation in water is equal to sickness. That is, if the water you consume is oxidation present, then you are actually consuming sickness in your body system, because it will breed acid tissue in the body system that lead to attraction of a lot of diseases in the human body. Now, water moves from fresh to oxidation present. When that happens to water, it doesn't change taste, smells, or color. What do I mean is, when you open a water down, okay, for the next 10-15 days, you only see some particles on the face. But if you check the taste, it doesn't change taste, and the colors still remain the same. So that is why we say a living tissue in water is equal to oxidation, is equal to what? Sicknesses. For the fact that the water looks clean doesn't mean that it's healthy, it doesn't mean that it is good for you to consume. All right. So to check oxidation in water, you need two things. You need ORP meter, oxidation reduction potential meter, and the chart. Now, that meter is actually used by people that do swimming pool. In swimming pool, you need oxidation present in swimming pool to give you millivolt of about 1,500 to 2,000. The higher oxidation present in swimming pool, the better for the swimmer. So that if anyone have any skin issue, then the water, that's why they had a lot of chlorine, a lot of chemicals to make the oxidation to be more, so that you won't be able to transfer the skin issue to the next person. But the water we drink should be what? Negative charge of ORP. That is, should be free from oxidation present. Now, if you look at tap water, sodas, canned drinks, and all that, they are all oxidation present. Tap water, okay, distilled RO water, and all that, they are all oxidation present. All right. But if you look at fruit, okay, that is why fruit is antioxidant, because when you use that meter to check the fruit, it will read negative. That is why all fruit are antioxidant, including tea, that is a Chinese tea, or vitamin C, or cod liver. But one thing I want you to get awareness of it is the millivolt of the fruits in antioxidant and millivolt is reading about 100. While cod liver oil is reading about 200. But a glass cup of Kangen water, fresh from Kangen machine, is giving you minimum of 400 millivolt of antioxidant. That is, for you to get the size of antioxidant that you get in a glass cup of Kangen water, you need to consume a lot of fruit before you can get it. So meaning, it is easier to consume Kangen water, okay, than to consume a lot of fruit. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't consume fruit. You still need to take your fruit, but to get more of antioxidant that your body needs, that your cell needs, you need to have it more in Kangen water. So the benefit of it is actually more in Kangen water. So let's watch a video to see how Kangen water and spring water is free from oxidation, while regular water is oxidation present. So here this video. Now, this video is done by my leader, Mr. Simon. Here we have tap water, we have reverse osmosis water, RO water. Fuji is a chemically induced water, okay, that is called mineral water. And we also have a Bina, okay. We also have 7-Up, soft drinks. Generally, these cover all sugar drinks, soft drinks, all right? So we also have fresh collect Kangen water, okay? And the meter will be common. Now, the meter will be dropped in each of the water. Any reading that is showing number without a negative behind, then it is oxidation present. that means it's a rotten water. That means the more you drink, the more, acidity you bring to your body. Now, this is a tap water. You can see it's reading 400 and above for oxidation present because there is no minus. Then it is silent plus. Okay, you can see Fuji. Okay, check the next one, which is a soft drink. Soft drink reading 500 above millivolt of oxidation present. That means the more you drink sugar drinks, the more you are killing your body systems, the more you weaken yourself. Now, you see Kangen water is reading 500 to 550 of, negative charge. Immediately that water gets into your body systems, it will becomes an electron, and it will penetrate through your cell to every nook and cranny of your body systems and cause a lot of healings in your body systems. That is number one. Then that water, because it becomes an electron in your body systems, it will stop anything that has to do with cancerous cells in your body systems. That is why you see Kangen water help to rescue people that have cancers in their body systems. That is number one. Then number two again, this negative also, it also helps in order to help the blood to move, okay? Because once it gets to the blood, it forms electrons that help the blood to move faster and separate or get rid of any form of cholesterol in your blood. Because our blood is made up of 82% of water. So the remaining one that make up the 100% of blood is platelets, red blood cells, and white blood cells. Now, once your body is having lack of water, that means the platelet begin to form together to cause a plaque, or we call it triglyceride, LDL, low dose of lipoprotein. That is, it begins to cause the adrenal to blockage that will be returning the blood back to the heart. That is IBP. So immediately you introduce this Kangen water into your body systems, that electron will cause the water to penetrate through the adrenal wall and help the blood to flow. Then your BP begin to regularize gradually. So these are one of the benefits of Kangen water that you cannot get in any other water. So now let's look at the millivolt volumes of antioxidant present in Kangen versus fruit. For example, for you to get the equivalent antioxidant present in a glass cup of Kangen water, if you are eating banana stick, you need to eat 94 stick of banana to equate 400 units of it that you are getting in Kangen water, a glass cup of Kangen water. A carrot, you need to eat stick of 38 carrot, meaning it is easier for you to drink the Kangen water. That is why you see the water can help your body to heal a lot of disease in your body system because it's more of antioxidant and it's not present in regular water that we consume. So Kangen water is the best that every homes in Nigeria need to have this wonderful technology. So that is the first property. The second property is called alkalinity. Alkalinity is very popular and everybody wants their water to be in good pH of alkaline. But before I talk about the text of the alkaline, we have two types of alkaline. One is ionized. Ionized is a Kangen, okay? While the second one is called induced. Induced means you add something to make irregular water to become alkaline. Like adding lime into water, it becomes alkaline. Adding lime into water, it becomes alkaline. Get a Chinese bottle, pour water and remove water. They're all induced. You add something to make the water to become alkaline. Now, the problem then is the molecule structure of the water is still remaining intact. When you drink it, you feel the presence of the water in your tummy. So for your body to have access to the alkaline, you need to, your kidneys or your liver will be the one to break it down to a smaller unit. Your kidney will be the one to break it down to a smaller unit. Okay? So a lot of doctors release some videos online and says that such alkaline is not good for our consumption. So it's not good for our consumption. So we need to do what? We need to stay away from such because it will cause a lot of problems in the nearest future. Okay? Now, in Kangen is an ionized. Ionized is very simple. Through electric on a plate, there will be total separation of positive electron and negative electron. So that separations have done that removal and makes the water to become easy for your body to absorb it. So you don't feel the pressure of can't get water in your tummy. Rather, as you are drinking, okay? So let's check the pH. Now, to check pH in water, you need potential hydrogen liquid and pH tester, and a pH chart. Under the pH chart starts from 0 and end in 14. So the middle of the pH is 7. So anyone that will drop the liquid and is showing green, that means it is neutral. So anything below 7 is acid. And acid for longer consumption is to lead to sicknesses in the body. While anything above 7, which is blue, dark blue, purple, and so on and so forth, which is alkaline, and alkaline for longer consumption, it becomes create a healthy environment for the body system. So another video will also teach us about this. We're using the same water that we used the other time. So let's check. So pH tester, which is potential hydrogen, to check the pH, we need potential hydrogen, which is a liquid, or call it agent, okay, water agent. So a little drop of it in each of the water will change the color of the water. So the color based on the chart will now tell you where the water for, whether it is acid or it is alkaline. So you can see, okay, the first one is tap water, which is about neutral, but the second one is a reverse, is pure acid. Those other two is a mineral water. They are all chemically induced water. Okay, so for your body to get access to that alkaline, your kidney will be able to break it down. Now, once immediately you drink Kangen water, your body, the tissue that is active, begin to move it to alkaline. Immediately, you begin to move your body to alkaline, and it will begin to penetrate faster to your body system without your kidney to do anything into the water. So watch it, but watch the last one. You that love consuming anything that is sugar, okay, you can see 9.5 pouring into these drinks, and yet it's not changing, it's not even moving to neutral, talk less to alkaline body. Now, a cup of it, to tell you how concentrated these drinks are, a cup of it into a healthy body, it moves it immediately back to acid. And if we are consuming this drink, you see some adults will consume 2 or 3 in a day. There are some people that they can't even eat any food without, they must drink, they must have a soft drink that they are taking with the drink. They are actually killing their self. Because a little cup of that soft drink into a healthy body, it moves it back to acid. Now, according to Dr. Romichinya, he said, for you to neutralize, for you to move to neutral a glass cup of soft drinks that you take into your body system, and your body is acid, for you to now neutralize it, neutral means 7 pH. You need 33 cups of 9.5 from Kangen machine for you to be able to neutralize a glass cup of sugar that you take to your body systems. Now, sugar is not, these are chemically made sugar, which our body don't need it at all. It prepares our body to become acid, and acid attracts a lot of diseases in our body systems. Though our body needs sugar, but that sugar is present in the fruit, is present in the carrot. Those are the kind of sugar that your body can easily what? Metabolize. But chemically made sugar, it is not good for your body system. So among the water we have, the only Kangen water is the only one that is alkaline, that is natural, that your body can consume up to 9.5. Even if you are sick, you can still consume 11.5. But if it's an induction, you can't even drink 8 pH of induction alkaline water. You don't dare it. Okay? Doctor will tell you it is too high for your body to consume. But in Kangen, you can consume up to regularly 9.5 without having any issue with your body system. So that is that. Now, a doctor did a research, his name is called Dr. Otto Eric Warburg in 1923, and got the Physiology Nobel Prize in 1931. In his works, that the metabolism of a tumor, it demonstrated that all forms of cancer are characterized by 2 basic conditions, which is acidosis and hypoxia. Hypoxia means lack of oxygen. That is, lack of oxygen in the body systems will cause acidosis in the body systems. This is a problem of people that have cancer, because People that have cancer, they check their tissue, their accident tissue. That is why cancerous cells, stripes. But immediately you drink Kangen water that is oxygen-based, what happened? Cancerous cells are dead with, cancerous cells are in trouble. You begin to, shock them and stop them from being active and flush them out of the body system. That is why I said deprive a cell 35% of oxygen in 48 hours, that those good cells can become cancerous cells in the body system. So that oxygen is talking about is what you see in 500 and above in millivolt in Kangen water that is not present in the regular water that we consume. So we need to have Kangen machine in our home so that we can get this ingredient supplied to our water. So the top property is called microclusters. Microcluster is talking about small water clusters that lead to easy absorption to human body. Human body is made up of 70% of water. So if your body is made up of 70% of water, so are you what you eat or you are what you drink? Practically, we are what we drink, and also we are more what we drink and also what we eat. You need to eat healthy and at the same time take enough quality water, but not just water, but water that is micro-sized in unit. Water that can penetrate your body without any stress. Okay? Because our body is made up of more of water. And the statistics also show in the ratio of every organs in the body. You can see in the lungs is about 90%, blood is 82%, skin 80%, even the brain is 70% of water. The bone too is 22%. So meaning water is very, very important. So if you get it wrong in the area of water, then the body is in dehydration form. Then a lot of diseases begin to happen. Now, two things that micro water do to body system. Number one, supply channel of nutrient into the body. Nutrient that body get from fruit, from food, and from supplement. So the water you drink after those good food will determine whether those nutrients will get to the body. Two, the waste of the food that you eat. Micro water will detox it and channel the waste out of the body through urinary and through defecation. That is why you see when you drink Kangen water, one of the things you notice it, you begin to have a free pee, and also your body begins to move naturally. Okay, so that is why you need to take Kangen water because of microclusters. Microclusters is talking about better hydration. Better if the water is hydrated, that makes your body swim in water. Then there will be easy elimination of toxins. If the water is not hydrated, then there is no how elimination of toxins can happen. There's why you can have free pee. There's why you can have bowel move. Because regular water we consume is H2O in clusters. So the molecules about 50 to 20 is very large. You can see how it clusters together in form of ball. It's large cluster. It limits absorption. This is what we feel when you drink the regular water. Your tummy is full. Your tummy is protruded. And even at that period, you see that your mouth will ask you to drink more of the water. Why your tummy is full? That means the water you drink, your body is not seen as water because the clusters is larger. So body is unable to get free access to the water. That's why you see most people are retired to begin to take, moving to drink cold water. From there, cold water is not giving satisfaction. Started moving to what? To soft drinks. So the same water will go through Kangen machine. Kangen machine will do what? Will separate the positive electron out. So the negative one is already micro-sized in unit. So it breaks the molecules between 5 to 6. The molecule is break between 5 to 6. So it makes it easier for easy, absorption to the body system. So let's watch another video to tell us more about how this works. So we're going to use a tea bag. Now, tea bag, to make a tea, we normally boil the water. At boiling state of regular water, before boil is regular, at boiling state is micro. That's why the tea was able to bruise the tea immediately. But what is tap water and Kangen water? See which one will make the tea first? Because Kangen water is micro-sized in units. You can see the tea is out immediately, as if the water is boiled. So that's why when you drink Kangen water, it penetrates your body immediately. It stops the, hydration immediately. It stops the hydration immediately. Dehydrate your body in a few seconds. Now, another thing we want to do is a nutrient supply to the body system. We are using this 2T, the same size, as a nutrient in the body. The water you drink after you eat the good food, after you use that supplement, so if it is Kangen water, it will multiply the nutrient. But if it is regular water, it neutralizes, it dissolves the old nutrient in the tea, in the food that you consume. That is why the water you drink after that good food will determine whether your body will be beneficial to the nutrient present in those good food. So the benefit of Kangen water is enormous. You can't quantify it. So that is why we say every homes in Nigeria need to have this. That is, these three property is what is present in Kangen water that is not present in the regular water. And that is why you see, we have been recording a lot of testimony in people that get access to Kangen water. Now, what I'm presenting to you is not just a theory that is not being approved or being tested or being endorsed by professionals. Not only endorsed, not only approved, but they also write books in order to keep the knowledge to the next generation. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Dr. Romishian. Dr. Romishian is a co-inventor of colonoscopy. A colonoscopy is a procedure where they put camera from the back end to gain access to internal systems and perform operation without any cut. And he is a co-inventor of that procedures. So he wrote a book called Enzyme Factor. The next one is Dave Carpenter, naturopathy doctor. He wrote a book called Change Your Water, Change Your Life. And Bob Wright, director of American Anti-Cancer Institute, he wrote a book called Killing Cancer, Not the People. Because this body, when people have cancer, they do recommend it to go for chemo. But he discovered that chemo destroys the body than the cancer itself. So he now sent a word to them that I found something amazing in this technology. So I will not recommend people to go for chemo. Rather, let them go for Kangen. Let them go for diet program. Let them go for Kangen water. Then the result will be amazing. So let's go through their books and see what it says about Kangen technology. We're going to start from Killing Cancer, Not the People. On the chapter 6 of these books, he said step 3 of the cancer diet, restructure ionizer water to save your life. Restructure ionizer water to save your life. On page 58, he said, I believe that ionizer water is mandatory baseline requirement for those with cancer. He said, if you have a cancer, it is a mandatory for you. If you really want to get out of that issue, you need to have access to Kangen water, okay? Because of the microcluster capability, free radical scavenger. He said, if I were looking for electrolyzer unit today, I would choose SD501 made by Enagic company, the Rolls Royce of water ionizer, simply the Rolls Royce of water ionizer. Okay, you see what we are selling is a premium product. Okay, he said Kangen water, being in business for 30 years, because he wrote this book about 19 years ago, because presently Enagic is 49 years. By next year, we are celebrating our 50 years anniversary. So all road lead to Japan, Lusaka, Japan. So if you are with us, let's roll together and see ourselves in Japan. So what we are selling is not just ionized machine, but it is a Rolls Royce in his word. So once you have it, you have a Rolls Royce in water ionizer in your home. So lastly, on page 170, he said, I have no financial interest in energy company, nor do I receive any remuneration for my recommendation. Like I said, willingly, they get it, willingly, they also give it. Okay? They want you, if you have any health challenges, just get access to this Kangen machine or Kangen water, then you see a lot of testimony that were bound by it. On Dr. Iromishinya, he's an MD, a PhD, professor of surgery in Abasin College of Medicine, chief endoscopy. He performed over 360,000 of colonoscopy. On his book of Enzyme Factor, on page 159, said Kangen water is alkaline-rich water. The pH is between 8 to 9 and is considered the very best of drinking water because of its incomparable power of hydration, detoxification, and antioxidation. So this is the three properties that we just shared just now. So that is why the water is the best water that you need for your health. Now, this man, he wrote just 4 books before he died. He died 2 years ago. Okay, blessed memory. You can imagine if he hasn't put it in a book, what will I be sharing today? His other books also, I also have it here, the rejuvenation enzyme. Okay, but it's not available for sale. But I have these two books. I have the Change Your Water, Change Your Life, and also Enzyme Factor. It's for 4,000 naira. If you want it, you can contact me or meet me in the office on Tuesday. I'll be in Lagos on Tuesday in Adeyemi Jones. All right. So let's see testimony of Dr. Robishinya on inflammation. Okay, inflammation is talking about when the body is too acid. Okay, when the acidity is becoming too much, too acidified, and the body needs alkaline and is not present in the consumption of our food on daily basis. So body will go to the joint to go and draw it from the cartilage, which is 100% of alkaline. And that is what we lead to what we call inflammations of the joint. That's why you see people have what we call arthritis, or when it becomes too severe, it becomes rheumatoid arthritis. So in 3 months of drinking Kangen water, you can see the whole colon, everything is cleaned off. While before, a lot of residues, a lot of deposits of residues is present. So this is breast cancer and chronic constipation. All right. 3 months after, you can see before a lot of residues is deposited in the colon. Okay, this is, when we talk about constipation, a lot of people have constipation issue and they will think that it is their regular body. Some people will say, that is how my body is. It is not your body. You consume on a daily basis and the waste is not being passed out of your body systems. And it can lead to, that's why he said there is a death in the colon. You can see how it looks like. 3 months after consumption of Kangen water, the whole system is cleaned up because of the toxic effect of Kangen water and also because of the microcluster capability in Kangen water. Okay, so here is someone that is having cancer, is already running through chemo. Remember, chemo is a killer. Chemo kills both the good cells and the bad cells of the body systems. That's why you see the bond in the colon. This is how it looks like. It's typical someone that is running through chemo. Okay, in 3 months after, you can see the old cells, they are back in activeness. Okay, so here is the first testimony that we recorded by using Kangen water to help this sister. She was discovered in her body cancer in 2020, and in 2021 they placed her on 6 doses of chemo in Bangkok University in Ogun State. And in the last year May, second week May, okay, he finished the whole dose of the 6 doses. But in the month of August, our friend gave her a call from Maryland that there is a miracle water in Maryland. And she said since she finished the chemo, she has been looking for, miracle. So the next day, the 2 guys were into our office in Maryland. And Mr. Simon said, Mr. Simon, can you give her a glass cup of 11.5? Then less than 10 minutes, we started giving her 9.5. Within 35 to 40 minutes, she started stooling and peeing. Stooling and peeing. That's the first testimony she received is detoxification. She started stooling and peeing. The body started sending out all the toxics in our body system that have been deposited by the chemo. Now, another testimony she received is, she said she started doing chemo, she has not been having a sound sleep. So she got home on that day around 6 p.m. She lives in Ibadan. You can imagine the distance between Ibadan and Maryland is a very long distance. So they got home at around 6 p.m. Before 7 p.m., 1 hour after, she's already gone. She slept off. She didn't wake up on the next day around 9 a.m. in the morning. And that same day again, she comes back to Maryland and get the fresh of the water. Now, the photograph we are seeing here is 5 weeks after. Remember, when she came to the office, they weighed her in. But here she was standing wearing high heel in our first EKW we have, first workshop we had in Radisson in GRA. This last photograph is 9 months after. Okay, that is a wonder of Kangen. So, my brother, my sister, this is a wonder of Kangen. Now, we have only discussed only one water, which is the one we drink. Okay, the second button is clean water. Clean water is a 7.0, which is a water to use for medication. You don't use Kangen water for medication because of the absorption rate is very, very high. Okay, you don't use it. You use your regular water. Okay, if you don't have Kangen machine in your home, just use your regular water. If you have Kangen machine, click neutral water and fetch. You should take your medication. because of overdose. Another thing is, if you look at the machine, they wrote baby's feeder, because neutral water is the best water for babies, because we are all naturally born as alkaline pH body. Okay? That is why when you go to where a baby is born, a wonderful smells. But when you go to old people home, a bad smell, because the body is acid. Because it is our own making that made our body to become acid. Through our consumption, through our environment and all that. Okay? So baby don't need alkaline water. You don't give baby Kangen water. Rather, you give them clean water. But here we have in Nigeria where doctor says antenatal mother should do exclusive breastfeeding of babies for 6 months. But I tell you, why is this so? Because they know that the water we are feeding is not good for babies. If you give it to them, they'll begin to have constipation. But when we were small, they use teaspoon to feed us water. What has happened? We have actually destroyed our water and environment. That is why you see a lot of diseases, a lot of people are falling sick these days. Next is beauty water. So how do you get beauty water? Beauty water is the waste product of Kangen water. That positive electron water coming out from the back of the machine while you are collecting the Kangen water from the front hose. That is beauty water. And beauty water is fantastic water for ladies. You can use a jar like this so that you can be spraying it. But my spray got spoiled. I couldn't spray it on my face. I've been using this for the past, since last year now. I've been spraying beauty water, bathing with beauty water, because beauty water will moisturize your skin. We reduce that circle around the eyes. We get rid of wrinkles, airbags, elasticities, and all kind of, it moistures your skin like a skin of a baby. Very, very fantastic. All the wrinkles will definitely disappear. And I mean, slow down aging in your physical outlook. So the waste is not actually waste, it's the best water for your skin, but not best for drink, but for your outer body. Thank you. Now, the fourth water is called 11.5, which is the last bottle. As we are collecting 11.5 on the front hose of the machine, now 11.5 is not, I mean, suitable for you to drink only if you have serious health challenge. That is when we can recommend for you to have a little drink out of it. Okay? As a matter of fact, when Kangen machine was made in Japan, they were not recommending for anyone to drink 11.5. They were only used to wash fruits. Okay? They only used to wash fruits to get rid of chemicals in fruit. But it was when they reached US in 2003, when the session of distribution in US, doctors in US that write all these books discovered that 11.5 is the best to resuscitate, to bring people out of danger zone of critical illness. So a little drink of it will help the body to faster respond to healings. So you give them a cup in the morning for people that have stage 4 cancer, another cup in the night, but minimum of 9.5 they need to drink per day, at least 3 to 4 liters of 9.5. You need more of it at that time, okay? But if it is not stage 4 cancer, it's only a glass cup in the morning, okay? Then you drink your regular 3 to 4 liter of 9.5. That is averagely your BMI body mass index volumes, okay? That is how you can take 11.5. Now, when you have Kangen machine in your home, every food we are cooking in your kitchen, both your rice, your beans, your fruit, your tomato, your pepper, before you cook them, you can soak them in the 11.5. Why? Because all these food are chemically induced. They are chemically preserved. Farmers use oil-based chemicals. Farmers spray pesticide to the farm and they use oil-based because farmers know that oil and water don't mix. That is why they use oil-based chemical. Because when the rain will fall on the farm, the chemicals will not be get rid of. But when they go back to harvest those crops and bring it to the market, do they remove the chemical capital? No. Some other who have the awareness of this, they use vinegars or salt. But salt can only get rid of maybe bacteria or whatever. But the main chemical sprayed by the farmer is still there. In fact, are you aware that even now that people use sniper to preserve beans? God will help us. All these chemicals also contribute to the state of our health. The more we stay away from the natural habitat, the more we are closer to the death. That is why people have a lot of terrible diseases these days. So have a Kangen machine. Let's watch how you can use 11.5 to get rid of pesticide chemicals from the food before you can eat them naturally. So we also have the video that will be done with, we have sesame oil, we also have tap water, and also 11.5 water. Remember, oil and water don't mix. Okay, that is why farmers use oil-based chemicals. Let me enjoy my Kangen water. Now, the oil will stay afloat while the water goes down. That is the basic law. But 11.5 coming out from Kangen machine, it has the power, because of the microcluster capability of 11.5, it has the power to emulsify, to break the oil and water, so that you cannot separate them anymore. That's the reason why you can also use to soak all the fruits, all the vegetables, your beans, your rice, you can soak it in 11.5. Less than 2 minutes, remove it, you see the chemical light. Then you can put them with your 9.5 and enjoy your healthy food. Tap water can only remove the dust and the sand, but the chemical sprayed by the farmer cannot be removed. Watch the result in less than 1 second. What you are seeing here is just a practical of what Kangen machine can do in your home. That is why in Japan, it was certified as a medical device, because it's a holistic total health equipment in the home. What you are seeing here is not a tea. It's all the pesticide, all the chemicals sprayed by the farmer that we have been eating before now. That is what you are seeing, the practical of it from 11.5 from the table of Enagic Kangen machine. Okay? If you find value in this, can you go to the chat box and type 777? If you find value in what I'm presenting, in what we are seeing, in what we are watching live, type 777. Now, this is the practical of using 11.5 on, strawberry. You can see the result is amazing. The result is amazing. So now you can enjoy your fruit without chemical. Thank you for that 777. Let me check who did that. Oh, Doka, God bless you. Modesta, my sister. Thank you for that. God bless you. Now, if it is not safe to breathe, how can it safe to eat? The guy protect himself, and all the chemicals is spraying on the farm. Thank you, Mr. Joseph, Andrew. God bless you for the 777. Now, all the chemical is spraying and he protect himself. That shows you that this is very, very dangerous chemical that it must not touch the body. But if cannot touch the body, how come is spraying it on the farm, that on something that people will consume? Okay, this is very, very dangerous. Now, that is the number 4 water coming out from Kangen machine. The last one is called, which is the waste of 11.5. As you are collecting 11.5 from the front hose, the back hose will dispense the positive electron water, which is strong acid water. Very, very strong. Very stronger than the acid in the car, but more valuable than the acid in the car. All right? So let's watch. Is a sanitary water and sanitized water. As a matter of fact, this 2.5 was one of the reasons why they use Kangen machine in Japan in hospital, because they use 2.5 to sterilize, surgical operation equipment. Thank you, Ameshi Edward. God bless you for the 777. Now, 2.5 you can use to sterilize or disinfect your table, your floor, your kitchen, your knife, everything. As you are spraying it, I have it here. Let me spray it. I think I have it. As I'm spraying it, if there's any germs around, they are all in trouble. Okay? After you go to the barber shop, after they barb your hair and do all that, You don't need to have those guys to spread those in on your head. Use 2.5 and it will destroy all the jams, all the wound that the clipper have caused you. And also very good on the skin. If you have any skin issue, is fantastic. If you wake up in the morning and there is a bad breath coming out from your mouth, 2.5 is the best. Or you have, toothache, you can use to goggle your mouth. You have sore throat, you goggle your throat and throw it away. Very, very fantastic. 2.5 is really awesome. Is a healer. If you have any healing, any wound, like breast cancer wound, like soil that is unhealed, you can soak it. Like something happened on Wednesday. Our sister Titi go and help a woman that have breast cancer. And it was so surprised to the doctor. When they get there, it went there with 2.5 and 11.5 and 9.5. So first they use the 11.5 to spray on the breast wound and also use a bandage, soak it in 2.5 and ramp it there. Within 15 minutes, the pulse started dropping. That is to tell you how fantastic 2.5 is. Very, very fantastic. It's very tough on a wound. So let's watch 2.5 on wound. Okay, 2.5 on eczema. You can see before in 2 weeks of spraying 2.5, and at the same time, remember, you need to also consume the 9.5 for internal to take care of the internal issue, while the external body will be taken care of by 2.5. This is psoriasis, very stubborn skin problems. As you scratch, the water begin to make the virus begin to spread more. So 2.5 will take care of the outer body, while 9.5 will take care of the internal body. So this guy work in Kota Kinabalu General Hospital is an island outside Kuala Lumpur. And for good 15 years, they carried this problem around. Less than 60 days, look at the result of spraying 2.5 of the outer body, while the 9.5 take care of the internal body. So the result is amazing. This is Suzanne. Okay, this is Suzanne, a Singaporean. And psoriasis have made her to turn to a monster. Look at the face. In 2 months after, smile come back to the face. So that is the work of Kangen water. All right. A lot of certificate and award recognitions from so many countries and so many bodies. But we'd like to talk about 3 certificates. First, Japan Ministry of Health certified Kangen machine as a medical device. 2, International Standard Organization, ISO, certified Kangen machine with 13,485. The same certification given to all medical equipment around the world. So Kangen machine is the only home appliances that is a medical device certification. In 2003, when this distribution entered United States of America, Water Quality Association United States of America certified Kangen machine as a gold sealed, with a gold sealed. Okay, there is no other organization that have this gold sealed. So meaning it is a premium product that every homes need it around the world. So Level Look SA501 is a medical device, not alkaline machine, not water purifier. No purifier can do all this that I've explained. So that is why it was given to so many countries now. The last time I saw about 15 different certificates from different countries certified as a medical device. So you can confirm it is a medical device presently in Japan and so many other countries of the world. So you don't call it alkaline machine, you don't call it water purifier. If you do so, you are bringing the value down. So call it what? Medical device or Kangen machine. All right. So it produces 5 different types of water. So here is a factory in Osaka, Japan, ISO certified and GMP certification. All machines are being allocated to a particular technician to start from the track to finish, and the serial number is allocated. That serial number also stands for you once you purchase the machine as a 5 years warranty on any of the model that you pick. All right. So do you see value in this machine? If you see value, kindly go to the chat box, type 777. 777 is the number that I use in my presentation in order for appreciation, for value, for expressions, or kind of. Okay, go to the chat box and type 777. Now, do you agree with me that it is the best you can give to your family? Kangen machine is the best you can actually give to your family. Level Look SZ501 is a medical device. It comes with flashing model of 7 solid titanium platinum plates. This is the mechanism that works inside. That is why the price is very, very expensive, because it is highly premium product. Thank you, Mr. Joshua Ngozi, Mary Jane. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you for that. Okay. Now, you know, because we love our family so much, I like to actually make a kind of comparison. If Kangen machine come with a 5 years warranty and also minimum lifespan use, durability of 25 years minimum lifespan use, okay? And the value for today is 3,741 euro, and in Naira is 3,741,000 without logistics. With logistics, you add additional 20,000 Naira to be delivered anywhere you are in Nigeria. But if you're in Lagos, I think it's better you come to the office and pick your machine. Okay, now, what I'm saying is, if you look at the value in terms of warranty and also in terms of durability, for example, I like to use family a lot in my illustration in this place, because we love our family so much, we tend to give them the best out of life. For example, we give them good education, we give them good accommodation, good house, we build a nice house for them. We also get them a nice car, a nice Jeep. But I don't talk about the Jeep alone. If you want to do any of that, do you just put money in your, just dig more out in your pocket and bring out and buy any of that for them? No. It's something that we have to do under planning. It's under budgeting. So if all that also require budgeting, then keeping our family in a good shape, in a good health, you also need proper planning and budgeting. Okay. Now let's now make a comparison. If you decide to give your family a nice car, a nice Jeep, SUV, okay, maybe you're going for a base of 65 million Naira. Now, instead of you to put a 65 million Naira to buy a Jeep, okay, why don't you buy a lesser Jeep and keep 5 million Naira for settling the health equipment of Kangen machine in the home? Now, in 5 years of that car, you buy 65 million Naira, and Kangen machine in 5 years minimum warranty. In 5 years, that Jeep you buy at 65 million. Are you still riding a current Jeep in town? Now, Kangen machine has durability. Minimum lifespan use is 25 years. So in 25 years, you're just starting using your Kangen machine. That Jeep was 65 million Naira. In 25 years, I used to using a Jeep. Somebody in my seminar said it's already a toy vehicle. Yes, I agree with him. It's already a toy, because 25 years, the Jeep you have used. In fact, it's not impossible for you to be using it in 25 years anymore. But 25 years, sir. The first SD501 that was made in 1994 is still working perfectly in the house of Mr. Oshiro. So this is the only one you're going to buy for the lifetime. So it's wise to do this, because immediately you buy Kangen machine in your home, you stop spending any expenses on water. In as long as your building has a water source, that source is what the machine needs. Okay. Another thing you spend money on is this black spot you are seeing on SZ501. It has what we call antibacterial filter. That filter, in case the water source has some bacteria or Paragera, whatever, once it goes in, maybe it was able to pass through some pre-filter we normally do before the machine, and also get inside this filter will not allow you to get into the plate, and that will be dealt with. Then the ionization will now happen to separations of positive electron and negative electron. Then you can have the quality water and enjoy your life. Okay, so that is that. So we also have another model which I also like to talk about, which is a K8. Presently in Nigeria, this is the highest model in Nigeria, K8. It has 8 plates, but this one has touch screen, unlike SZ501, the most rugged. I call SZ501 the most rugged, but this one is actually designed for the rich. So if you know you are very rich, I would advise you to go for this. But for I like my SZ501. It's my best. So the K8, the value for today is 4,730,000 without logistics 20,000. So meaning after you pay this, if you are living outside Lagos, then you need to add 20,000 naira to deliver at your doorstep. So once you do that, you can have your Kangen machine. So you agree with me? Kangen machine is priceless and is the best gift to your family. I'm telling you, as I'm presenting now, if you have the money, you feel like, let me transfer, I have my machine installed immediately, because this is the best. Because if any member of the family is sick, the whole body is sick. And in fact, I have a lot of experience because of distribution of these systems. A lot of people that are meeting that have serious health challenge, that to make me to have more insight about this work called prevention is better than curative. It is better for you to prevent it from happening than let it happen and start looking for solution. My brother, it won't happen to any one of us in this room tonight. It is better for us to have this technology in our home in order to prevent a lot of, unwanted diseases in our families. Now, only medical grade water machine, ISO 13485 is a medical standard. Only machine that can produce 11.5 and 2.5. 5 years warranty and 25 years minimum lifespan use. One of the kind patented e-cleaning systems. This is a mechanism that works, that do auto services. It does it from time to time. Then after this, then you can also do your e-cleaning system with a kind of powder that comes with the machine, that you do that maybe once in a month. All right. And if you finish, then you can still get it in our office in Adenijos. But these auto services, the machine does it on daily basis. Okay. Then deep cleaning is what you do. We have a video that we can send to you. If you have acquired the machine, you can do it by yourself, or you want us to come. Then once in every 3-4 months, you can bring the machine for a general services in the office. That one you have to pay. Okay. So this is how the maintenance of the machine is. So if you are ready to acquire your machine, this is the account. Kindly go to, you can screenshot, do the transfer, then send us your proof of payment. And also, we need your means of identification, your driver license or your international passport, the photo side, screenshot it, and your email address, your house address or office address where you can receive the machine, and your phone number. Then we are good to go. Then we can process your machine. So the floor is open for question and answer. So if you have any question, please kindly unmute yourself and ask your question.